Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's Drutube, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. Your consciousness is rising. Your current situation will be a thing of the past, and all your desires are going to be met now. Let's get into it. All right. Your consciousness is rising. You have been saying manifestations. You have been saying that you were going to manifest things for quite some time now. You've been speaking affirmations for quite some time now. All right, you've been sowing your seeds of prosperity. You've been sowing seeds of wealth, sowing seeds of health, sowing seeds of a sound mind. All right, you have been communicating to the universe. You have been communicating to God what it is that you would like him to do for you and what you want to do with your life, what you're going to do with your time, what your plans are, your goals are, your dreams are. And those things are going to start becoming a reality. All right, you're probably starting to see visions in your mind of the life you want. All right, maybe you've been doing some visualization techniques. Maybe you've been using your mind to see yourself live a certain way, or you've been using your mind to see certain things manifest in your life. And now your vibration is starting to change. All right, you're starting to feel like you're the one who has these things. Maybe when you first started, you felt like, I'm not too sure. I don't know about this. It doesn't seem like this is going to happen for me, or I'm not sure when it's going to happen. How or when things are going to happen for you are none of your business. What you have to do with your mind is make yourself believe that these things can happen for you, are happening for you, and have happened for you. That's how you. That's how you set yourself up to get the things that you want. But you're going to start to realize and feel your consciousness rising because you're going to start to feel like the one. All right. When you tell yourself that you're this, or you're strong, or you're powerful, or you say your affirmations over and over again with automatic with automatic repetition. All right. With automatic repetition, you keep telling yourself something. Sooner or later, your mind is going to pick up on it, and it's going to start to think that way. And that's going to start to cause you to feel that way. And like the Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he. As you think, so are you. All right. Your thoughts are going to put you in alignment for the things that you want to have in your life. So after a while of you strengthening your faith, saying certain things to yourself over and over again, repeating certain things, seeing certain things, believing certain things, you're going to start to raise your consciousness to that awareness. All right. And that awareness is going to make you realize that you're the one who can have these things. All right. You can have the amount of money that you want. You can have the kind of life that you want. You can have the reality that you want. The things that you are seeking are now ready to find you. The things that you have been speaking are now ready to come into your life, come into your bank account, come into your driveway, all right, come into your pocket. All those things are now going to start happening for you in ways that are past your finding out. All right, it's going to happen in ways to where you can't even believe it, but you can believe it because it's going to feel surreal to you, like, yo, I can't believe this, but you can because you already knew. You already knew that these things would happen, would take place. You probably felt a long time ago that you could be successful, that you could have the things that you want, that you could get to where you want in life. It was at some point to where you knew that, hey, I'm going to be able to get certain things out of life. I'm going to be able to have certain things in life. And people knew. People knew that you were going to be able to create something for yourself. They could see it. People know who's going to be successful. Our people know a tree by the fruit it bears. Even if there's just a little teeny tiny little piece of fruit, they know. They know that, oh, okay, this person has some really good qualities. This person has some successful qualities. People know that. But you started to see things for yourself. Your affirmations that you used are starting to come into play. They're starting to manifest in your life. They're starting to become real to you. They're starting to become second nature. All right, certain things are happening to where you should get mad or should get upset or should feel like it's the end of the world, and you know that's not true. You're like, wait a minute, I don't have to worry about this because I am my affirmation. This isn't bothering me like it used to because I am my affirmation. Your reality is going to change once you fully come into like full blown awareness of you're not what this world is trying to show you or tell you you are. You are what you are showing to this world through the power of your mind. You are to this world what you think you are inside your mind. Your mind is strong enough to create your reality. The things you speak are strong enough to create your reality. Your words are like physical matter. Like you could knock on a wall, like your words are physical. All right. And when you speak certain things, you have the power to create them and make them real by saying it enough to where you believe it. When you say something enough to where you believe it, it's going to happen. It may not happen when you want, it may not happen when you're ready for it, but you still have to want what it is you want. You still have to focus on what it is you want. You still have to see yourself with the things that you want. And when you continue to program your mind over and over again and you don't see anything else, you don't allow things that happen on the outside of you to change how you feel inside of you, then you know you're getting there. And then it just becomes becomes to the point to where no matter your circumstance, no matter where you see yourself, no matter where you are, you know it's coming sometime. It's like working the past 2 weeks and now you're on the third week. You like, hey, Friday's gonna come sooner or later. I know I'm getting paid sooner or later. It's that kind of feeling. It's like, yo, I know I put in all this work. I know they're gonna get. I know my check's coming. All I gotta do is wait till Friday. All I gotta do is wait till this day. And it's like all when you say certain things over and over again, and you program your mind a certain way. It's like, okay, cool. All I gotta do is wait till a certain day. And when you study certain people who have previously done it before you, I don't just use these things blindly and I don't just say these things blindly. I base it off of other people. I've done enough research on this to know that it's actual and factual. This is real. People going through the same things that you're going through. All right, people getting bills in the Mel Robbins. All right, I hope y'all looked up Mel Robbins. She was getting bills in the mail. Mel Robbins. All right, she was getting bills in the mail. Blonde haired lady was getting these bills in the mail. All right, got her little glasses on and everything. She got a little way she speak. I'm Mel Robbins. All right, yeah, shout out to Mel Robbins. All right, yo, Mel Robbins was getting these bills in the mail. And she would look at them like it's a check. She'd be like, okay, this amount of money check, this amount of money check. And that's not the only person who does it. That's a method. That is a method. When you get checks in the mail, I mean, you see? Yo, look at God. All right. When you get checks in the mail, you break off a piece and you send some to Druuill. All right, for helping you get your mind right. But yo, when you get bills in the mail, because gotta pay to live, obviously. All right. But when you get bills in the mail, you don't see it and view it as a bill. Of course, you pay it, but you don't allow it to make you feel like, you don't you control how you feel. That's why they call it the matrix, because you have power over it. These outside things don't have the power to govern you. Your mind is almighty powerful, and that's why your mind is God. People can call that new age or whatever it is they want. Your mind is God, and you have to wake up to that reality, because people are allowing things that are outward have more control over them than it's supposed to. Your mind is supposed to have control over everything going on around you that is not another person. Your mind is supposed to control all these physical things. Your mind is supposed to control everything in your reality. And that's how you can change things, whether you know it or not. On a subconscious level, that's how you're changing things. People get tired of a situation, they want some kind of change, they tell themselves something is going to happen, and they make it happen. Somebody broke, somebody, God forbid, all right, cross that out. All right, somebody going through some type of situation, they're tired of it. What do? They get up, probably go look in the mirror or something, or they just stand there and probably poke their chest out, probably mad as all heck. Man, I'm tired of this. I ain't going through this no more. We ain't living like this no more. We're going to be this, we're going to be that, we're going to have that, and we're going to have what we need. And then they make it happen. I mean, it sounds like, all heavy and scientific and all doodaddy and stuff like that. But yo, it's simple. Write the vision and make it plain. It's nothing difficult. You see something for yourself. You say something for yourself, and then you start to create things for yourself. Your mind, when you continue to say certain things to yourself and you start to believe that that's who you are, you put your mind in motion. You put God in motion. You send your mind out to work for you. You are allowing God to be able to go out and work for you and make things happen and bring it on home. Bring that blessing on home. Bring that success on home. And that's why your consciousness is rising. All right, you are raising your consciousness. All right, your current situation will be a thing of the past. All right, your current situation is going to be a thing of the past. You keep telling yourself that you're going to be living this way and having these things and being able to experience different than what you're experiencing right now. It's got to change. It's law. All right, it's law. All right, people say believe in the Lord. The word Lord is an ancient word for law. You believe in the law, yo, your life is going to get better. If you believe in the laws of your mind, the laws that govern your mind, things are going to get better. Why do you think there's scriptures like there's life and death in the tongue? As you sow, that shall you also reap. People are planting seeds in their mind and speaking things into existence on a daily basis, and they're getting exactly what it is they want. And when you say certain things and speak certain things, you'll get exactly what it is you want. Things will happen, and you may speak it. You may have spoken. You may speak it this year, and you may not get it till next year. And then something good will happen to you. And then as you start to keep going, you'll think back and you'll be like, yo, oh snap. I remember when I was saying this and I was saying that, regardless of all the stuff that was happening. And now, I'm starting to see little minor changes. And then you'll be like me. You'll be like, yo, you could do this and do that. And you'll be trying to help people and not really prove, but you'll be trying to help people and help and advise them to get their mind and their thinking on the right track so they could get out of lack and and get the things that they're supposed to have the life that they're supposed to have. All right, what did Jesus, he came that you may have life and live it more abundantly. Shout out to Matthew. All right, Matthew wrote that down. My main man Matthew. All right, we love you, Matthew. All right, Jesus said that I came so that you may have life and live it more and have it more abundantly. I came that you may have life and have it more abundantly. You're supposed to be abundant. You're not just supposed to have a teeny bit, a little bit, what do they call it? A something share, a poor person share or something like that, whatever they call it. No, you're supposed to have, you're supposed to be able to have as much as you want. All that the Father has is yours. That should be your attitude. All that the Father has is yours. All that God has for you is yours. Artists, it's so much abundance out here. Like, why do you think when you go and drive certain places, they're still building homes? They're talking about this and talking about that and saying there's not this and it's not that. Why are they still building homes? Why are there still cars to be sold? It's still enough out there for everybody to get some. You just got to get it in here first. And when you get it in here, you start to see yourself with it, you can actually see yourself as the one doing the things that you wish to do. It's going to change how you feel about yourself. All your cells are going to change on a vibratory level. You are vibrating right now. You're just consciousness floating through space. You're just consciousness. That's all you are. In order to exist, you have to be consciousness. And if not, you on another level. All right. But your consciousness is now existing on this earth plane. And on this earth plane, you need materials. There's certain things you need. And you just because you're here on earth doesn't mean you're here to continuously suffer or have it bad or just have it average. You shall have whatever you say. You shall have whatever you say. What are you saying for yourself? All right, you shall have whatever. Somebody comment that in the comment section. Matter of fact, everybody look up that scripture and put it in the comment section so that way it'll be ingrained in your brain. You shall have whatever you say. It's only a click away. Go on Google right now. Look up you shall have whatever you say and post that scripture in the comment section. Everybody, put that in the comment section right now. Right now. because you shall have whatever you say. That's why you have to be careful of the things that you say to yourself about yourself. Your cells are going to respond. If you say the wrong things about yourself, your cells are going to respond to that. People call themselves all types of things and say all types of things about themselves, and their cells are responding to it. And whatever you tell yourself over the course of a year, every 11 months, that's what you're going to get. You say your health is this, you say your body's that, your bones are this. After 11 months, that's what you're going to get. You call yourself these names and say these things and say, oh man, I was so dumb here. I was this, that, God forbid. That, what do you think your cells are going to respond to? You are programming your mind and you're programming your cells, which are like small brains. Your cells are small versions of you. And however you program them, it's like teaching a child. Unless you become like a child, you won't enter the kingdom of heaven. You raise up a child the way you want it to be raised. All right, you have to raise up your inner child the way you want it to be raised. All right, you have to raise up your mind the way you want it to be raised. How do you want to live according you I mean, how do you want to live? You live according to how you see yourself, how you view things for yourself. That's how you live. All right, you're going to have whatever it is you say. Why do you think it's certain messages being pumped out to specific people? All right, they're doing a number on everybody today, but it's certain people that are just getting the tail end of it, and they're just, it's just not good. But everybody's getting a little bit of that. But still, there are certain groups that have it worse than others as far as the programming and what's being done to their mind. All right, on a psychological level. So you have to, and on top of that, it's not an excuse to complain, but what it is, it's a reason for you to use your brain and to be aware of what is actually happening, so that way you can conduct yourself in a certain way to where you can fashion your mind and your thoughts and create your reality based off of what you desire for yourself. All right, and not what somebody else is telling you you're going to get, not what somebody else is telling you you can have. You tell yourself what you can be, what you're going to do, and what you're going to have. You communicate that to yourself. And when you do that, you're communicating that to God, and He's going to bring it back to you in terms of tangible items and resources and money and success. You are raising your consciousness to a higher level. You're going to get whatever it is you say. Tell yourself, you know what? That's only for this person. That's only for that person. Only the Queen of England can have that. You just made that real. So, your belief, your belief system is shrinking and is lowering every time you see something that's too good for you, and every time you say something that's too good for you. There's nothing too good for you. There's no more God in anybody that's successful than there is in you. People who have nice things and look like royalty, it doesn't mean that there's any more God in them than it is in you. They just know how to play this game. They know what it is they want. They know they got they're in alignment with the things they see for themselves, and they train their children up to be the same way. We don't have you're not they will go hard on their kids if they hear them say something or they hear them act that we don't do that, we're this, we don't act like that, we don't have to do that, we have this, or we don't have to we don't do things that way, we're this. You see it all the time in movies and stuff like that. What are you telling yourself, and what are you believing? Is your consciousness uh, being lowered? Is it descending or is it ascending? You want to ascend into the consciousness that you want, so you can get the life that you want. All right, your current situation is a thing of the past. Whatever you're going through, I'm asking you to look past it. You have the power to look past your situation. People make an idol out of their situation. All right, you shall not bow down to them nor serve them. You're making an idol out of your situation. You think your situation is more powerful than God? If you don't think things can change, if you don't think things can change or get better for you, or whatever you're going through, you think that's it for you, or you think that's the only thing you're here to experience, you're making that a God to you, and you're worshiping that, and you're praying to that. whether you know it or not. You're praying to poverty. You're praying to lack. All right. You're praying to I can't. Those are your gods right there. Poverty, I can't, I'll never, I won't, it can't happen. Not me. You worshiping all them gods. Those are idols, and you don't bow down to them or serve them. You're doing yourself a disservice when there's so much more out there for you, and God said there was. Your consciousness is rising. Your current situation will be a thing of the past. Like the type of things that you're going to be able to have is going to, people are going to be amazed. People are going to be flabbergasted. Their jaw is going to drop, all because of what you see for yourself, and all because you knew. All you got to do is have the faith of a mustard seed. That's all you got to have, a faith of a mustard seed. That's like one of them little teeny tiny pebbles. A mustard seed it's about the size of a pea. That's how much faith you got to have that things are going to work out for you the way you want, and you can create what you want. That's all. You ain't got to get all deep into it like me. All you gotta do is know it's gonna happen. Did I explain some of the ways to where it does happen, and you can use your mind to make it happen? Yes. But all you gotta do is have the faith of a pea, the faith of a mustard seed of faith. That's it. But you gotta plant that seed, and you also have to nourish it. And that's what the affirmations are for. Affirmations are like water. Affirmations are like water. And the Bible says you shall not live off bread alone. All right, you're not going to live off bread alone. What you're going to live off of is the word. All right, and what word are you living off of? You shall have whatever you say. What word are you living off of? The word is the bread of life. And what are you living off of? Man shall not live off bread alone, and the word is the bread of life. All right. And shout out to you. You know who you are. All right. Salute, sir. Shout out to you. All right. You got your shout out. All right. Um, it is what it is. We'll reach that point when we get there, bro. But anyway, let's stay on point, and stay on topic with things. All right. The yo the shot. It's all good, man. Got a little sidetracked. It is what it is. All right. Shout out to everybody. Much love to everybody. We all gonna get right, okay? And everybody, I ain't gotta get too much into it, but everybody knows, okay? It's all gonna work out, and everything's gonna turn out the way it's supposed to be. All right, and we all gonna make it, okay? Your consciousness is rising, and your current situation will be a thing of the past. All right, it will be a thing of the past. All right, if you don't want to clock in and clock out anymore, and you want things to be able to work for you, you want to see yourself having some type of this or some type of that, whatever it is you see for yourself, actually see it. All right, actually see it. Oh yeah, I could see that. No, I'm saying actually see it. All right, actually see it as a reality. Actually know that it can happen. Actually know that, this is real. This can be real. See these things with your spiritual eye, with your mind's eye. That, see yourself doing the things that you want to do. And we're not gonna get too deep into that because it may be, shot, maybe some blessing blockers, but we don't even. They know what they can do. Your consciousness is and your consciousness is rising. Your current situation will be a thing of the past, and all your desires are going to be met now. All your desires are going to be met now. The things that you would like to see happen in your life, they're going to happen. The things that you want in life, you're going to have them in your reality. All right, the amount of funds and resources that you need, you're going to have access to. You don't have to worry about anything when you are able to relax yourself and know that things are going to happen for you and come into your life. And I'm going to make a video about that next, how to not worry, keep your cool, and know that your desires are manifesting, and just be able to let them go and just be able to manifest by doing nothing. All right, I'm gonna drop a video on that too. All right, but you got to put in the work first, and after you put in the work, your mind becomes conditioned. All right, because like I said, that your consciousness gets raised. Once your consciousness gets raised, you're just to the point to where you just be, and because you just know. All right. What do you say? It's this verse. It's like it has no, and then it's like I am. You shall know that I am the Lord your God. Look at God. You shall know I am the Lord your God. You shall know these things. I am the Lord your God. All right. You know or you don't. And if you watched the video up to this point and you didn't, now you know. It's been another Drutube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. I'll see you all in the next video. We out.